Hi Cancer, welcome to your December mid-month love reading. My name is Hannah, welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your experience today. For your first crowner, you have soulmate. Clarified by the 5 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. So Cancer, it looks like there's been some conflict in terms of your connection. You could be feeling very conflicted or very confused about a situation with someone here who you may feel is your soulmate. There could be some jealousy surrounding a relationship, some competition. Maybe someone was sneaking around and this created jealousy, lying, cheating, stealing. And some of you are just feeling very conflicted about this person and very conflicted about this situation. In the heart of your reading, you have retreat, so I do feel like some of you have retreated from this situation. You may have walked away from this person. I'm feeling some of you may have even ghosted this relationship or ghosted this person, snuck away from this person. Someone was sneaking around in a relationship is something that I'm seeing. Somebody had multiple options. And I think this created jealousy and tension and confusion in a relationship. And I think Cancer, some of you have completely closed yourselves off from this person. Because you didn't know what they were doing. You couldn't see what they were doing. You couldn't see the deception. This person was really good at lying. And I feel like Cancer, you still don't even really have the full story, if I'm being quite honest. Yeah, there's still things that you don't know about this situation. And I think that has your guard up. Because your intuition is telling you that there's things that you don't know about this situation. And that has you putting your guard up. Yeah, someone was feeling very rejected in a situation. Somebody may have been offering their love to other options that they had, which was creating a feeling of competition within you. Or within your relationship. Like some of you may have felt like you had to compete for this person's love because they couldn't just give it to you. So you have this 4 of Cups, feelings of rejection, contemplation of the relationship, feeling conflicted about a relationship because some of you do feel like this person's your soulmate, but you're like, if they were truly my soulmate, why would they do this to me? That's kind of the energy that I'm seeing here. Someone was really, really looking around at their options. I feel like you right now, Cancer, are looking around at your options. You have a lot of people who are like fighting for your attention. And you have somebody here who's trying to offer you their cup, but you're just not really interested. You're kind of just being distant because a part of you is still very conflicted about this situation. Maybe some of you want to fight for the relationship, fight for the connection, but others of you are just like, no. Or maybe there's a part of you that wants to fight for the connection, but there's also a part of you that just wants to completely reject it outright and say, you know what, screw this. I deserve better, right? But you have this 3 of Swords here, so there's definitely been a situation involving pain in your relationships. It's something that's caused you to completely shut down. You've shut off from the situation. You've closed yourself off from the situation. And you have an ocean of emotion behind you that you're not exactly expressing. There's a lot of pain that you're feeling, Cancer, that's just not being expressed. And if I'm being quite honest, I don't even know if it's being seen, it's being looked at. You might be suppressing this emotion. Because maybe some of you feel like you can't talk about it. Maybe you wanted to talk to this person and they wouldn't listen. Maybe you tried to tell this person how you feel and they would not listen, right? Because this person that you were dealing with could have been a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person they had a lot going on in their mind. This person doesn't really know how to collect their thoughts is something that I'm trying to say. So they're not really good listeners because they have so much going on in their head that when someone tries to talk to them, they zone out. But you have this 6 of Cups here. So some of you definitely do feel like this relationship with this person is a soulmate relationship. This may be a person from your past. You may be retreating from a situation from a past person. Maybe some of you are looking into getting into a new relationship. I'm also seeing that some of you are going to be giving your love and affection Some of you are seeking comfort from parental figures or from someone who is older than you, or like a spiritual figure. Like some of you guys might be going to like a reader or something like that. This person may also be from your past. So this might be like, you know, a priest from your childhood or a childhood friend or even a parent, a family member. But some of you are really taking the time to disconnect from the world and disconnect from this relationship because somebody really did you wrong, Cancer. And some of you feel like you have to disconnect from the world. So some of you may be taking a break from your work. You know, you may be taking a couple days off to process these emotions, or some of you may be traveling to get away from this situation. But you have this Seven of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles. I think there's been a situation here, Cancer, where someone was doing something sneaky for superficial reasons. So by that I mean they were either stealing money, stealing clothes, stealing items from you, or they were cheating for superficial reasons. So this person didn't have any emotional connection to the other person if they did cheat. It was just like, oh, this person's attractive, I'm just gonna go for them without even thinking. It's just like, oh, they're hot, you know, I'm gonna go for them. It was solely a superficial matter. And I feel like you may have heard this from a little bird. Like, you know, I hear a little bird, as in somebody may have told you. Somebody may have came out and said, hey, Cancer, you know, I saw your partner, I saw the person you were connecting with, I saw them with another person at the bar or whatever, and they were making out or whatever, right? Like some of you had heard from a little bird about somebody sneaking. Or maybe somebody said, hey, you know, so-and-so stole from me. Be careful because they might be stealing from you too. So you go home and you look and all of a sudden you see something's missing and you're like, oh my gosh, this person is stealing from me too. So some of you are deciding to completely retreat from this situation because the heart of your reading is retreat. So some of you are completely booking it from this situation. You're like, hell to the no, not going to deal with this. I think a part of you wants to fight for this situation, but some of you really need to heal before you do that because something has really affected the way that you view yourself. Something has affected your self-confidence for sure. And something ultimately is affecting your success because, like I said, some of you may be taking days off from work. You know, you may not be putting as much effort into your career. So like other aspects of your life are taking a hit from this situation. Or maybe somebody was stealing from your work. Some of you are just desiring true love, you know? Some of you know that a soulmate connection is meant for you. You know that this is something that you've always craved and always desired. And you know it's something that's meant for you. So I think a part of you is like feeling very, very down because maybe you felt like this person could be that person. But they were not being true. They were not being authentic. Jesus, I'm trying to shuffle a card here and there's all falling out. There we go. Love. I think that's really what you need right now. I think some of you guys need to get into like journaling or maybe art. Maybe some of you guys want to express your feelings through your art, get into painting, get into journaling, writing, whatever, so that you can have a healthy way to release this ocean of emotion that you're not expressing. Because it needs to come out, Cancer. Because if it sits there, it's going to fester, and ultimately it's going to be projected into your other relationships. These ultimate feelings of rejection that you have within you, They're not going to be satisfied if you repress. But you have love here. It says, Aphrodite, I call to thee, bring true love here to me. So some of you may work heavily with spell work. You know, you may be very into the occult, especially with this Hierophant here. Some of you may be like a priestess or a priest in some sort of spiritual organization. Some of you are going to be calling upon your ancestors for assistance in healing. But some of you really, really need to love yourself. You need to find that love for yourself. Because what's happening here is you're feeling rejected and you're feeling jealous. And that's coming from the healing that hasn't occurred in your situation. That's still, the pain that still is very prevalent in your emotions is creating these feelings of rejection, these feelings of jealousy, these feelings of, oh my gosh, somebody's gonna do me wrong. I have to be careful. But when you truly, truly, truly love yourself, you will not experience these feelings anymore. You have to put yourself first, Cancer. Not this relationship, not this person. You need to put you first. But that is what I'm seeing here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. If you'd like to book a personal reading, go ahead and DM me. All of my information is in the description box below. Check out my vlogs, check out my other tarot readings. I will have them listed somewhere around here. And have a beautiful rest of your day, Cancer, and have a beautiful rest of your month. Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye, Cancer.